Hello, everybody, and welcome to Debi Jean's World, episode 237. I hope y'all are doing well wherever you are in the world, and you know how I feel about music. It makes the world go round. That's why I call this Debi Jean's World. Well, I have a map for you today and a story. I was raised in Michigan, close to Lake Michigan, actually, here. And the story I'm going to sing for you today is a Gordon Lightfoot song, The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. And that took place here on Lake Superior. And they were supposed to be going down here to Cleveland. I'll let the song tell you the rest of the story. The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitchagoonie. The lake, it is said, never gives up her dead when the skies of November turn gloomy. With a load of iron ore, 26,000 tons more than the Edmund Fitzgerald weighed empty. The good ship and true was a bone to be chewed when the gales of November came her way. The ship was the pride of the American side, coming back from some mill in Wisconsin. As big freighters go, it was bigger than most, with a crew and good captain well seasoned, concluding some terms with a couple of steel firms when they left, fully loaded for Cleveland. And later that night when the ship's bell rang, could it be the north wind they didn't feel it? The wind in the wires made a tattletale sound, and a wave broke over the railing. And every man knew, as the captain did too, 'twas the witch of November come stealing. The dawn came late, the breakfast had to wait, when the gales of November came slashing. When afternoon came, it was freezing rain in the face of a hurricane west wind. When supper time came, the old cook came on deck, saying, "Fellas, it's too rough to feed you." At 7 p.m. a main hatchway caved in. He said, "Fellas, it's been good to know you." The captain wired in, he had water coming in, and the good ship and crew was in peril. And later that night, when his lights went out of sight, came the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the waves turn the minutes to hours? The searchers all say they'd have made Whitefish Bay if they'd put 15 more miles behind her. They might have split up, or they might have capsized, may have broke deep and took water, and all that remains is the faces and the names of the wives and the sons and the daughters. Lake Huron rolls and Superior sings in the rooms of her ice water mansion. Old Michigan steams like a young man's dreams. The islands and bays are for sportsmen. And farther below, Lake Ontario takes him what Lake Erie can send her. And the iron boats go, and the mariners all know, with the gales of November, remember. In a musty old hall in Detroit they prayed, Maritime Sailors Cathedral. A church bell chimed till it rang 29 times. For each man on the Edmund Fitzgerald. The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitchagumi. Superior, they said, never gives up her dead. When the gales of November come or fade, thank you. Okay, well that was enough for me for one day. How about y'all? That's a really sad story. The gales in November remembered. All right, y'all, wherever you are in the world, I wish you peace and love and some joy today too. All right, take care now. Bye-bye.